Hey guys, Estevan here with Heat Press Nation, and today we're so excited to be joined by our good pal, Joe Piazza from Siser North America.
Thank you so much for having us, and if you hang out with us in this video, we're gonna show you all the benefits of using a heat press versus a home iron when applying Siser HTV.
Everybody knows Siser Heat Transfer Vinyl is the industry leader when it comes to this sort of material. One of the benefits our customers love the most is that you're able to successfully apply this transfer using a home iron. Joe, if our customers are using this, what are some things to keep in mind when they're going about their transfer?
So like you said, the benefit with Siser HTV is most of our HTV can be applied with a home iron. So when you're starting out in this industry, you can start off with a low overhead with a home iron, a small desktop cutter, and before you know it, you have yourself a little business. Or you can just do it if you're a crafter and you're doing small fun things for yourself and your family. But the things you want to look out for when you are applying with a home iron and using Siser HTV is making sure that the home iron is getting to the proper temperature, that you're applying correct pressure, and if you're working with large images, it may take a couple different presses to get that full transfer applied. So that can be time consuming.
Those are great points, Joe. Definitely things to keep in mind when you are applying this material using your home iron. Here at HPN, we are so proud to be an authorized Siser distributor, but most folks may know us better for our heat press machines. Joe, what are your thoughts for someone maybe thinking about a transition from the home iron to one of our presses?
Once you get started and your friends and family find out that you can personalize things, they're gonna inevitably start throwing projects at you for stuff to make, and before you know it, you have yourself a small business. Now, this is where I would recommend and suggest transitioning from the home iron to a heat press. With Siser HTV, the three most important steps to an application are temperature, time, and pressure. Now that you've turned your hobby into a small business and you want to sell your decorated items, it's good to know that your transfers are properly bonded or applied to that substrate. Usually what gets lost with the home iron is the pressure portion. So when you're using a heat press, you can properly dial in the pressure to make sure it's correct every press. Another great benefit when you're using a heat press is more surface area. So let's say you're using Siser Heat Transfer Vinyl to decorate a full front of a t-shirt. When you're using a home iron, that may take 3 to 4 separate presses to get that transfer applied. When you're using a heat press, you may apply it in one press depending on the size of your machine. So for example, with the Siser EasyWeed family, the temperature you want to be at on your press is 305 degrees Fahrenheit. With a heat press, I can go to the display and type in 305. Now, with the home iron, I have to guess the range, or I can use a laser thermometer to read the temperature that's being emitted. One of the best benefits when layering multiple colors of Siser HTV is the quick application. In the EasyWeed family, it only takes 1 second to apply multiple layers, so we can be sure the registration lines up and the garment doesn't shrink too much. With a home iron, you're not able to use that same benefit depending on the size of the transfer.
Wow, Joe, that's some great tips to share with our viewers regarding some of the benefits with a heat press and a hand iron. Are there any other tips and tricks you could share with them today?
There is. If you've ever used Siser EasyWeed or any of the EasyWeed family, you know you can use this for the heat press trick.
I wonder what that is.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up the lower platen on the heat press for 2 to 3 seconds. It's just gonna warm it up. And then we're gonna apply our cut piece to the lower platen.
As you can see, there's loads of benefits doing this application process with both the heat press and the hand iron. However, here at Heat Press Nation, we are also proud to offer other transfers such as sublimation and heat transfer paper. For those processes, you would want to take advantage of the higher temperature and pressure with the heat press machine.
And that's all it takes. There you have it, the difference between using a heat press and a home iron with Siser HTV. And like Estevan said in the beginning, Heat Press Nation is in fact an authorized Siser distributor. So if you're looking for any Siser product or these awesome heat presses they have to offer, amongst all the other wonderful products. You could check them out at heatpressnation.com or give them a call at 800-215-0894. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for having me.
Thanks for being up here, Joe.